I know I've talked about this before, but like that picture you see, how even the mayor of LA had a Raider slash Charger jersey. Most fans in LA, yes, LA, hell, and even a lot in California, have at least two teams, possibly more. Hell, I knew a couple that had 5 or 6 jerseys. Guy I knew that lived in a Hemet. He was a Steelers slash Broncos slash Green Bay fan. And then there was another guy who would pretty much have like a jersey of every single team that won the Super Bowl, so you tell what type of fan he was. If you're in California, you're going to have multiple teams. Now, maybe it's different in other states. I'm sure New York is very similar to California. I'm very sure. But California's been like that, especially LA. Look at all these so-called Clippers fans now that came out of nowhere. And you know most of them are Lakers fans. All of a sudden now, Clippers fans, when they could never sell out a game unless the Lakers showed up. Now all of a sudden there's Clipper fans everywhere just because they won a couple of divisional titles. Well, LA had no football team since what, 94? Until the Rams and Chargers came into town. And as you can see, they have a hard time selling out the games. But the last couple games, especially with the Rams, it's been dominated by the opposite team. And with the Chargers, it's almost always the opposite team, or 50-50 at best. LA has no honor having one team. Even when they had the Raiders, they couldn't sell out the games. They had a lot of blackout games. They won't go to Oakland if they were Raider fans. Very few would. Very few Oakland fans would come to LA when they moved to LA. That's just how it was. A lot of people are a fan of the cities too. But pretty much what I'm saying is, if you're in California, you have more than one team. So when a lot of people are talking shit like, oh, we have a lot of Bronco fans in California, we got a lot of Steelers fans in California, you got a lot of two teams fans in California. Just call it what it is. The fan base is not that big because your fan base is not traveling from Denver to California. It's not traveling from Pittsburgh to California. And there is no teams besides the 49ers that really done good in California. I mean, they've been to what, 6 Super Bowls? 8 or 9 NFC championship games. And the Raiders haven't done shit. They've been to what, 1 AFC championship game in the last 30-some years. Chargers, same thing. 1 AFC championship game in the last 50-some years. No, 2. They just won one and lost one. That's it. Now you have the Rams that went to 1 since they moved back here, and they won 1, but then lost in the Super Bowl. And all the teams, the Rams, the Chargers, and the Raiders, when we have gone to the playoffs, we lost to the Patriots, which is one of the most trendiest teams in California besides the Cowboys. Trust me, if you're looking for a biggest fan base in California, it's the Cowboys. Straight up. The biggest fan base in California is the Cowboys. It's not the Raiders. It's the Cowboys. When they had the Chargers practice in San Diego, I saw just as many Cowboys fans as I saw Charger fans. And that's when Chargers had a bigger fan base. When I saw the Raiders, Chargers practice in Oakland, just as many Cowboys fans as I saw Raiders fans. It's a trendy state.